Hi, it's Colleen with Rope and Resellers, and I'm here for a weekly update for the week of October 2nd through October 8th, 2017.
Okay, so first up, I sold this Neiman Marcus silk sweater. This came with another shirt, but the shirt was a different size. This was an extra large. I think the shirt was like a medium or something. So I separated out the two, even though they're very similar, and listed them separately. This sold for $29.99. I paid 50 cents because I paid $1 for both at Goodwill on Dollar Day. It cost me $7.93 in eBay, PayPal, and shipping costs for a net profit of $21.56, and it took 3 weeks to sell. This is another Millefiori paperweight, glass paperweight, and from the same auction, and I got it at the same time as the one last week. And it went to somebody else. It's weird how that happens. I'll have something sitting around for a while, and then all of a sudden 2 things will sell within a week. So anyway, this sold for $14.99. I paid $2.50 for it at an auction years ago. It cost $4.87 in eBay, PayPal, and shipping fees for a total profit of $7.62, and it took a year to sell from the time I listed it. I had it around for a while. This went to Germany, and it sold for $35. It's a cross stitch. That's sewing. It's a cross stitch kit. I know some people do fabulously well with this stuff. This had been up for a long time as well, and I had some older stuff on sale for 65% off, and actually not that much sold even at 65% off, which I was surprised. But so this sold for $35. They paid shipping, so $47.83 is what I collected. It cost me $4.50 for this at a thrift store, a local thrift store. $17.48 shipping and fees for a total profit of $25.85, and it took 3 years to sell. This I picked up at an estate sale. It sold for $39.99, and I paid shipping. I paid $5 for it, so I paid up for it a little bit. And what it is it's a napkin and just a card tablecloth from like the 50s or whatever. But it had all these cute ranch signs, brands, I guess is what you call them. Anyway, it was cute. My husband's like, "Oh, we have to keep this," and I said, "No, we're not keeping it. I don't keep stuff." So I just sort of snagged it out of the pile of keep that he had created, listed it really quick, and it sold super fast. And so $39.99, $5 is what I paid for it at the estate sale, $7.89 for shipping, PayPal, eBay fees, for a total profit of $27.10, and it took less than a day to sell. I think it was the right price. Part of me is like, oh, I should have asked more, but you know what? Sometimes I think you just have the right price and it sells quick. It was cool. CBS Sports, this came off a hat where it was a snapback hat with the foam, and the foam was decaying. So I just took the patch off. Sold it for $9.99. It cost me 25 cents, I think, for the hat. $4.11 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $5.63, and it took 6 months to sell. This was a little bit of a tragedy. This one broke in hanging out, and so I emailed her and said, "Oh, this broke." So what I did was I just waived the shipping. So it sold for $19.99. I paid $1 for this at an estate sale. These vintage things sell really well, but they are a pain to ship. Holy cats! Lots of bubble wrap. What's your time worth? $11.61 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $7.38, and it took 11 months to sell. These are the Danskos that got returned, and they just sold again really quickly. So $39.99 is what they sold for. I paid $2 for them originally. $11.42 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $26.57. And yeah, they took like less than a month, like 2 weeks to sell from the time that I got them back. This is Duchin sterling silver salt and pepper shakers. They were brand new, never opened. They may have tarnish underneath in the plastic. I'm not really sure. This was another thing that it was 65% off. I've had them around for a while. Sold them for $31.50. They paid shipping, so I collected $35.50. I paid $4 for this at a garage sale, $9.38 in shipping and fees for a total profit of $22.12, and they took 3 years to sell. And see, it says sterling on it. Yeah, I hate having stuff around that long. Diane Von Furstenburg, sleeveless top. Where is the label? See, the color is off on this, and this is the actual color. This looks a little yellow to me, but I probably forgot to change my white balance or something. But anyway, it was a size 4, so that's a pretty small size. It sold for $19.99. I paid $1 for it at the bins in California, $5.48 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $13.51, and it took a month to sell. These are little dolls that are Madame Alexander dolls. They had them at McDonald's in the Happy Meals or whatever. A lot of people collect them. I used to be able to find them all the time. Now I never find them because they've been out of circulation for a while. $24.99 is what I collected. $1.50, so I pay usually a quarter a piece for them. Usually not too much more, unless there's a whole set. The Wizard of Oz set does a lot better. $7.05 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $16.44. These took 15 months to sell. These are vintage Guess shorts, and anytime you see this tag, made in the USA, these are older. I totally remember these. These were button fly shorts, size 30. I sold them for $34.99. I paid $1 for them at the dollar day at Goodwill. $8.67 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $25.32, and they took a month to sell. And I was surprised that the shorts sold. So this is out of my fabric stash. I used to sew a lot for my kids, and my son didn't like tags or anything like that, so I was able to make him shirts that fit him and were comfortable. But he's adapted and he wants regular t-shirts now. So I decided to sell off a lot of my jersey knit. So this sold for $14.99. I consider it nothing because I actually had made him a shirt out of this, so I cut a piece out of it. So I had already used some of this fabric, so it was just bonus. And I used to be able to get it chez ami fabric. They don't have any information in the selvage. A lot of times when you buy fabric, you'll see the maker on the selvage. Knit, not so much because of the machines they have to use, and it's hard for them to print the manufacturer on it. But anyway, the chez ami, they don't sell fabric anymore. So there's this whole like underground of people who like this fabric, and I have a ton of it because I bought a lot of it when my kids were little. So anyway, that sold. It was about two yards, a little under. $7.85 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $7.14, and it took 10 weeks to sell, so not so long. And then the last thing was the rainbow shirt came back to me. I don't have a picture of it, but that was a return. Okay, so looking at the numbers, I sold $296.41 and collected $313.24 for 12 items sold. And this is the number that Seller Hub shows me. And I tell my husband, $26.02 is what all the items cost of goods. $101.91 for shipping and fees for total profit on eBay for $185.31. Now Amazon, I design t-shirts as well and print on demand through Amazon merch. I sold 31 shirts this week for $171. So that is not a joke. That's almost as much as I made on eBay, which is pretty shocking to me. So my total e-commerce adventure is $356.32.
Okay, so not so bad. I'm, it's less than my $200 that I like to make profit, but with Amazon, that more than made up for it. So I guess I would say that choosing another platform to sell on that isn't similar to eBay has been a smart move for me financially. I would not be doing as well. We just finished up our taxes. I know it's bad for last year, and I really don't make as much as I thought, which is why I sort of started these videos, because I really wanted to know how much am I truly making. Because if you cut out the cost of goods and all of the the fees that you pay, which really isn't very much for what you get. I mean, if you do a consignment store, most of them are 50-50, so eBay is less than that, but you still don't make as much as you think you do, and then you haven't even paid taxes yet. So I haven't even factored taxes into everything that I tell you guys, and I'm not sure what tax bracket we're going to end up being in. But anyway, I just uh, I'm grateful that I'm making money. I'm grateful that I made the decision to do print on demand and have another bucket of financial stability. So anyway, my tip for the week is to talk about returns a little bit. I think I've touched on this before, but I did have my third return of like the last couple months, which is a lot to me. And I just think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Why am I selling clothes? People return this stuff. But honestly, I think that there's a lot of people out there that will not buy from you unless they can do returns. So let's say I have 3% of return rate. So that means that 97 people out of 100 people that clicked on only accepts returns, 97 of those sales went through and they kept the item. So isn't it worth it for the risk of the 3 people that don't? And look, so this is the shirt that came back to me this week. And it's still in totally sellable condition. It's already relisted. And the other thing was the guy wrote me the sweetest little note. It's he's like, he just said that it's a beautiful shirt and he just wishes that it fit him, and he was really sorry that he had to return it. So he didn't, and no big deal. What did it cost me? $2.77. If my business can't eat $277 so that I can have other people that feel comfortable buying the stuff that I sell on eBay, then you probably shouldn't be here. And I know everybody has to make up their own mind of whether they want to take returns or not, but honestly, eBay is going to return the money anyway, and they have a guarantee. So why not get bumped up in the search? Because it does help you for search results. It helps give buyers confidence that you believe in the product that you're selling, and we should all believe in what we're selling, or else why do this? Take good quality photos, only get good stuff that doesn't have holes or stains or chips in it, and really believe in what you're putting out there. Then you don't have to worry about returns. 97 times out of 100, it's not coming back to you. So take a chance. Take returns. Think about it. I have mine set on 30 or 60 day, whatever's the most amount. Heck, I would take it for any reason at any time. I can eat $3. If it makes somebody happy and they're going to turn around and say, you know what, it was a really easy process, they automatically accepted the returns, then maybe I'll buy from them again if I see that come up because I want something similar. So anyway, that's my tip. Look at the returns, look at how much it really costs you, and look how much you gain by providing that service. So with that, I want to thank you for watching. Have a great week. I hope your sales are plentiful, your Q4 is ramping up, and like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks.